This short video has been put together to give you some information about inserting footnotes into a paper. Let's pretend that your professor asked you to write a short paper on a famous historical Pentecostal woman. And so you went and you found a book and you got this information from a book. You have a page in front of you, and I did it by going to home and I started typing my information that I wanted to start my very first introductory paragraph with. I indented the first line of my sentence. I typed a sentence. In the 1940s, Amy Semple McPherson gained notoriety as a Protestant evangelist. Because that piece of information came from a book that I found, I need to insert a footnote. Now, different computers do it different ways, but for my particular kind of computer, and maybe for yours, I'll go up here to the button marked References, and I'll click on References. Then I will go over here to the left where I see the AB and the superscript number 1, but specifically I'm looking for the word Insert Footnote. This is the button that's going to insert a footnote for me. Because my flashing cursor is right there, this is telling my computer that that's the place I want to insert a footnote. Again, I went to References and I went here to Insert Footnote. So I click on Insert Footnote and you see automatically that my computer has taken me to the bottom of the screen, and magically, although it's not magic, it's your computer, a little number 1 has appeared. Now, before I made this video, I went ahead and copied my information into my footnote and I cut it so that I could show you how to insert a footnote properly. So this information is already stored in my computer. I'm going to paste what I found. And so here you can see that I got my footnote from a book called The Contentious Triangle, Church, State, and University. You could see that George Williams was the author. You could see that it was Truman State University Press that published it in Dexter, Michigan in 1999, and that I got the information from page 308. I copied and pasted, but there's one other thing that Turabian requires, and so I'm going to put my cursor right in front of my number 1, and on my keyboard I'm going to hit the Tab button so that it tabs over or indents the very first line of my footnote. So now let's look back at the top. I indented here to start the very first line of my paragraph. I got this information from a book outside of my mind. I knew that I got it from outside of my mind, so I needed to insert a footnote. When I inserted the footnote, and you can see when I hover over it, I hope my computer will do it again. It's not going to do it. I inserted the footnote. The footnote goes here, and you see that it's indented. You see it's the first name of the author, the last name of the author, a comma. The title of the book is italicized. We have parentheses around the place of publication with commas between those elements. And we have a closing parentheses and a comma. And then we have the exact page that I got that information from, and we have a period. So when the reader looks at this, the reader is going to say, okay, the student that wrote this paper is telling me that he or she read this information in a book, indicated by the fact that there is a superscript footnote number there. And if I would like to see this book for myself, then I can go and look at the footnote and find that information. We will be continuing to look at how to insert footnotes in the days ahead. I hope that this was helpful for today. Have an awesome trimester.